It's an iPhone 6. Yeah, it's iPhone 6.
iPhone 6 or 5.
Right, welcome back, welcome back.
Who's that?
Let's see.
Who is that?
Mrs. McDonald. Say hello, Mrs. McDonald.
Hello, Mrs. McDonald.
She goes, hello. Hello, Zachary and Imogen and Carmen. Who's there? Hello, Jenna.
Where is Jenna? Is Jenna in Canada still?
No, she's Fisher around the corner at her house.
When can she babysit us?
Maybe when lockdown's finished. Did you hear that, Jen? When can you babysit, Jen? Please.
Kaylin. I'm just using my nails.
McDonald says hello, sweetie pies. Hello, Kaylin.
Mommy, I love using my nails to tickle it. Who's Kaylin?
Jenna says as soon as lockdown is over.
Yay.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just going to wait another minute or so.
We share the box. The box and nail polish. That's what you can use. Happy Women's Rights Day. Happy Women's Rights Day. No, Eddie, you made...
Hello, Dunmos. Hello, the Hudson family. Hello, Michelle. We're just going to wait another minute because I know our timing is a bit out, so people might have forgotten.
Michelle Casitas or?
No, Michelle Berger. Just putting a reminder out quickly. There we go. Hello, Shelly. Welcome back. Okay, I've just put a reminder out to everybody. Sorry we had to change the time. We just had a clash with dancing. Right, what you can do so long is just get your pastry out of the fridge and you can get it ready in front of you to go.
Take it out when you're ready.
Oh, Auntie Shrek. Hello, Auntie Shrek. Smile to Auntie Shrek. Hello, Auntie Shrek.
Mom, what do we need this for?
Let's see.
Is it too light?
Hang
Oh,
it
you
up.
hang it, yeah. Oh, you're going to hang the pasta.
Gonna hang you up.
Yay! You are a pasta girl.
Right, I think we can get going. Hello, hello.
Is that Nana?
Auntie Shrek says hello.
Where's Nana?
I don't think Nana's online. Nana hasn't said hello. Right, let's get going. So, we're going to have our pastry in front of us. You need your rolling pin. You also need a pastry cutter or a sharp knife, whichever one you've got. Your coat hanger. It can be plastic or metal, whichever one you would like. And then you need some flour. I've got flour inside my shaker for our tables. Auntie Shrek wants to know where's his Easter eggs. You got to check with the bunny.
And it's not Easter yet.
It's not Easter yet. And I don't know if the bunny delivers to Sedgefield. Don't know if the bunny can get there. Hello, Dukas family.
I'm pretty sure it can.
But not during lockdown.
Mommy.
Right. Let's start.
Jason watching?
Yes, Jason's there. Hello, Jason. This is a wave from Kendall and Nana. Right. Right, let's go. So what I want you to do first, let's take our pasta out of its cling wrap. Sorry, Kenz, you do it. Kendall wants to do it. Take your pasta out of your cling wrap. Okay.
Smells weird.
Smells weird.
Like
so you should feel it now. It should feel slightly wet or stickier. Slightly stickier than what it was when we put it in. That is a good thing. That's what we want our pasta to feel like. It means that the glutens have relaxed and the flour has absorbed all the eggs. So that's a good thing. What I want you to do then is, if you've got your sharp knife, I want you to divide your your pasta into 4. We're going to divide it into 4.
That's easy. You just make 2 squares. Well, 4, I mean.
Yeah.
You cut that in half and then cut. Or you could just use a knife to do that.
Okay, so what you can do now is, if you're doing it as a family, you can give each person a quarter. So each person can work with their quarter. There we go. There we go. And I'll work with mine. If you've got a piece left over that you're not working with at the moment, wrap it up in your cling wrap again, because we don't want any air to get into it. So wrap it up nicely. And you can also cover it with a dishcloth if you're there. Hello family. So just keep your piece of pasta that you're not using at the moment, keep that wrapped up. We don't want any air getting onto it. Right. So your other piece, just try and get it into circle or a little oval shape if you can. Then I want you to take some flour, sprinkle flour, not too much, just enough flour on the table in front of you, and pop your pasta on the table on top of the flour.
Is this okay?
Yep. Move that out the way for now. Good girl, pens. Right, so we've divided our pasta into 4. We've put some flour on our table, and you've got your pasta on top of the flour. You can also just put a little bit of flour on top of your pasta as well.
If you want to, or do you have to?
Right. Now the objective now is, what we're going to do is we are going to roll out our pasta as thin as we can go. Okay, so you're going to use a little bit of the muscles now, and try and keep it, if you can, as long as you can. So what we're going to do is, we'll start by rolling it, and then keep changing the direction of your pasta. So turn it around 90 degrees, turn it around 90 degrees, I think it's 90 degrees. Okay, turn it around again, and just keep going. Okay, and turn it again. Yep. Turn it again. And just keep going. We've got to try and make it as thin as we can. And when you think it's thin, it can go thinner. Right, just keep turning, keep rolling. What we're doing now is what you would normally do with the machine, and you would do it through the different stages of your machine, the different settings. Okay, and the reason we've got the flour on the table is because we don't want it to stick. We wanted it to be able to move around quite freely and easily. So keep going. Right, let's pass on to Kendall for a bit.
Sorry, I forgot. Oops. It's rolling.
Okay, just keep rolling. Use those muscles. It's okay if you haven't got a perfect shape. You can see mine's not a perfect shape either. We can always trim it down. But keep going. You actually have put your watch on and got some your heart rate going with your muscles.
What is in this?
Hello, Rusfus boys.
Oh, no. Mom, there's something in the room.
No, it's just water. It's just water. Take it out. Wipe it off. Doesn't dry properly.
Mine's also here.
Okay, do you just get some sort of
Carton.
yes, carton roll. Just keep wiping it up. What do we do if it's very hard? Can you try and press it down with your hands and then start working with it? Are you able to roll it, Michelle? Yeah, just keep rolling. You've got to try and make it as thin as you can go. This is definitely a labor of love.
Sorry, daughter. I'm going to use a bottle too. I'm not using my bottle.
around.
Did you mean by flipping it over? Or
No, just turning it around. You don't need to flip it over, just keep turning it around. Michelle, have you come right with yours? There's a bit of muscle work.
Especially if you have a bottle.
It's definitely, if you've got a bottle, yes, it's harder.
I don't want to break my bottle, but I want to fit.
Okay, good. Good to you, Michelle. Good to you.
Mine's
Right,
done.
just keep going.
Can I use that after the mama, please?
Yeah. When I'm finished.
How
Okay,
does it
keep going, keep going. Auntie Nadine asked, please can you say hello to Emmy? Say hello. But say hello. Struggling to get it thin. It is hard work, Michelle. Just keep pushing. Keep working at it. Keep pushing. It is hard work. It is a labor of love, but I promise you it's worth it.
It's worth it for me.
Okay. Nice and thin. Okay, not yet, Kens, not yet, Kens. And when you think it's thin enough, keep going.
There we go. That looks like a heart, except we need
Yeah. Looks like a heart. Eh?
This is the little thing. Mine's the smallest in the whole thing.
Okay, you'll get there. Okay, keep going. Nice and thin.
And your bottle's fun. They don't.
Now mine looked a little bit like Africa, but now it's changing shape as well. It's okay, we'll just trim edges if we need to.
Mine's getting there.
We're getting there. Right, so it should be nice and thin. You can see how thin mine is. It's almost see-through-ish. There we go, you can see my hands through. That's what we want. We want it nice and thin and see-through. Okay, you can use it, Kens.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm letting the girls use my rolling pin, but keep going as much as you can. Roll it as flat as you can. Hello, Mia.
It's me.
Croc. Kens, use your muscles and go. Oh, that way. Oh, that way. Go. Muscles, 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 muscles. Use those muscles.
Mine's getting there.
It is. You're doing well.
I think mine's breaking. Mommy, yours looks perfect. No, stop doing that.
Okay, obviously we want our pasta the thinner the better, because when it does cook, it does thicken a little bit. It actually like pops up and goes a bit fatter. So the thinner your pasta is now, the better it will be when it actually, when we actually cook it.
What will happen if you put too much flour on?
It'll go a little bit too dry, but it's okay. Okay, is everybody good?
No.
Everyone using those muscles to roll, 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 roll.
Oh, I just rolled my head.
Give me out the way.
But how will we know whose pasta is whose?
Well, no, don't worry. Everybody good? Everybody good? Rolling, 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 rolling.
Is this good or should it be a little more thin?
Let's see, a little bit thinner. Okay. Keep going.
Mine's going good.
Good.
I mean, mine's not very big, but I want to see if I can.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
No, I can see it, but can you take this off?
No, it doesn't come off. Fine, you can use that one just now. Everybody good? Everybody good? Hello, Gry family. Hello, Kerridan. Right, everybody good?
It looks in a way.
Everyone think they've got their pasta thin enough?
To me, it looks like a sheep, except for the tail and legs. Mine looks like nothing. Now it's a sheep.
Right, so I think let me show you what I'm going to do with mine. So if you can, stop rolling for now, because you can keep rolling again just now. Okay, so let's stop for now. Have a look at mine. So the cool thing with this pastry is now we can do different shapes with it, different pastas with it. So if you want to make your lasagna sheets, you can use your pastry cutter and you can cut beautiful rectangles. Okay, so let me just see. I'm just going to make a cut there.
Can you make
Cut
it
there.
any shape you want?
There we go. Let's neaten this one up.
And then with the leftovers,
Okay,
together.
so there we have one of our lasagna sheets. Okay, so that's obviously our easy one. What I'm going to do with this lasagna sheet as well, I'm actually going to show you what we can do for ravioli. So obviously ravioli, we have little fillings for inside. So you can make your filling for inside your ravioli. You also need 2 little squares. You're going to pop your filling in the top and then your 1 square on top of that. Okay, to make your filling inside. To seal it up, you can use some egg wash. Okay, egg wash, and then you just pinch it together using either a knife, a fork, or your fingers to go all the way around.
Okay. A fork
I
and
know.
knife.
Sorry. So that's your ravioli. Okay. So ravioli is pretty easy. Lasagna is pretty easy. So now for our tagliatelle, what you're going to do with tagliatelle, you're just gently going to roll this pastry. Now mine's obviously not going to be very long because I haven't rolled.
What's
But you're going to roll. I'll show you now. So roll your tagliatelle into a little pancake. Okay, little pancake shape. And then I'm just going to cut my edges off here. Right. And then you're going to cut your tagliatelle strips.
I'm going to make dinosaurs.
Okay, mine are not going to be very long now, but you will get the picture. So there's my little tagliatelle strips. So now because you've got your flour that's all over, your tagliatelle won't stick together. So you can make little piles of your tagliatelle. Obviously, what I would normally do is I would have rolled out my entire piece of pasta together. I would have made a nice big square, rolled the whole thing out so we have nice, beautiful, long strips of tagliatelle. Just going to make some more. Okay. Obviously, you can make it thinner if you like. Let's make little strips.
Are you making tagliatelle?
Okay, there we go. So you can even make your nice little thinner strips of pasta as well. So make little piles like this. Okay, and the awesome thing about you making fresh pasta, when you are going to cook your pasta, nice boiling water, salt inside, salted boiling water. The pasta cooks for 1 to 2 minutes. It's very, very quick when it's nice and fresh. So straight from here, you can dry it out and let it stay in little plucks like this and dry it out like that in your little bundles. And then straight into salted boiling water, 1 to 2 minutes. The perfect telltale sign is when your pasta floats to the top. Then you know your pasta is ready. Don't overcook your pasta. Okay, nothing worse than overcooked pasta. What you can also do with your pasta is you can freeze it. So you can make your little bundles like this of pasta. Do a whole lot of, like whatever size, if you want 300 grams of pasta, 400 grams, depending on how many people in your family, how much pasta you normally use. Make your little bundles and then you can freeze them in the freezer and use them whenever you need it. So that's awesome that you always have nice fresh pasta in the freezer. The other thing, hang on, Kenz, the other thing that you can do, that's why I asked you to have your coat hanger. So we find, obviously, when our tagliatelle strips are much longer, easy way to dry out your pasta is to just hang it all onto your coat hanger, hang it up in your kitchen or somewhere where it can air dry, and then it will harden up beautifully because you need this to air dry in room temperature. Okay, that's the best way to air dry your fresh pasta. And that's it. Those are the 3 pastas. Obviously, once you've made your pasta, Addie, just wait, my sweetheart, please. Once you've made your pasta, you can play around with all different types of pasta that you want to make. Have a look on YouTube. There are some phenomenal videos where they show you how to make the little, almost like the little bows. There's so many different pasta shapes that you can make by yourself. just have a look at one of those YouTube videos. They are fab. I'll actually find the one that I watched a while ago and I'll add it to the video and you can watch that one, how they do the different pasta shapes. Yes, Kens?
I was going to ask, can you make cookie cutters with it? Can you do cookie cutters?
You can, yes. If the kids want to, they can also make shapes out of it using cookie cutters. That will probably work as well. Addie's going to go and fetch some. But yes, so that is pasta in a nutshell. Any other questions that you might want to ask? Pop a question through quickly if there's something you'd like to ask. But obviously normally we'd want our tagliatelle to be a lot longer than this. But yeah, I can send you a photo of the tagliatelle I made the other day. If you are wanting to invest in a pasta machine, I was lucky enough, my husband bought me a pasta machine. Don't, if you can, it's an investment, so go for one of the, there's Willy, go for one of the ones that are made in Italy. Don't go for a cheap version of a pasta machine. Spend that little bit of extra money on it. It's well worth it. It's all about the rollers. The rollers will make it work beautifully. You want, if you can, get a mercato. That's one's made in Italy. I can't think what the other one is. Those are brilliant. You can get them at Yappy Chef as well. They work like a dream and they look beautiful as well. How long can it be frozen for? Probably about 8 weeks, 2 months. Can freeze nicely for 2 months, 8 weeks. Any other questions? Obviously, if you can, try and make it with 00 flour one day. It does make a difference to the taste of your pasta. But yeah, we enjoyed, this is normal cake flour and we enjoyed it when we made it. So I haven't been able to get my hands onto 00 flour for a while. So any other questions? Everybody good?
Oh yes, I've got a question. Is this good?
As I said before, try and make it as thin as you can. If you think it's thin, carry on going. Make it as thin as you can because it's going to plump up a little bit when you cook it in your boiling water. Let me just see if I've got all. I made some notes earlier. Make sure I've said them all. Okay, you want it to be delicate. Yes, the thinner the better. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, I hope you've really enjoyed making your pasta today. It's all about using your muscles. It is a labor of love, but it's so worth it and it's fun as well. How long does it take to dry? A couple of hours it takes to dry. Does it stick together after cooking? No, not really. It doesn't stick together that much. No, it doesn't.
I've got a question.
How long does it air dry? Yeah, it takes a couple of hours to air dry nicely. But you'll get it. It obviously depends on the day as well. So a nice warm day like today, it should go faster. Yes, Addie.
What was I saying? I forgot.
Right, I think that's it. Thank you, everybody. Tomorrow we'll be making our flour cookies. It's a Diaga family recipe, so it's been in the Diaga family. Can you use normal oil if you don't have olive oil? You can, but I would rather use olive oil. Or instead of olive oil, don't use any oil, just use water rather. That would my suggestion would be. Yeah, so tomorrow making flour cookies, perfect for just before Easter. You can make some Easter-shaped cookies. It's a very yummy recipe. I normally eat more of the dough than what I do of the biscuits. Yes, Annie?
What is today? Is it Friday? Is it
No,
Sunday?
today is
Thursday.
Tuesday. I don't know what day it is.
Mommy?
Awesome. Right, that's it, everyone. Thanks very much. Have an awesome day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Send me pics of your pasta. Would love to see it and hope you all enjoy that. It's yummy, yummy, yummy.
It's
well
Wednesday.
done. Bye, everybody.
It's Wednesday.
Ken's wave.